Hello, Namaste. Welcome to the Soma Matha online Sangha. Join us in practice for inner peace, which brings clarity in life, improving health, relationships, success, and prosperity, and which prepares the mind for true meditation, which awakens intuitive knowing and spiritual sight. Each week we are announcing upcoming events and opportunities to participate in the activities of the Soma Matha, based near Richmond, Virginia. Led by Swami Gananatamritananda, the Soma Matha is dedicated to spreading authentic teachings on spiritual yoga, mantra, meditation, Ayurveda, and other Vedic sciences for the peace of the world. We are working to build a temple for goddess Shakambhari Devi. Each week we will be sharing a teaching from Swamiji, doing a group mantra practice and meditation, and conducting a simple puja or prayer ceremony for the goddess to humbly supplicate her to bestow her blessings upon the Sangha. A Sangha is a spiritual community who come together to support one another in their practice. Each individual gains strength in their practice from the collective effort of the group. Sangha feeds our practice. It nourishes us and empowers our efforts. It smooths and balances the challenges we face as it lifts our consciousness into subtler realms. Namaste. I'm Grant Ottinger. I've been studying with Swami for a few years, and he's asked me to lead the Sangha since internet connection is weak at the property and live broadcast difficult. Swami will be watching the Sangha, participating in the group practices, and sending video teachings for the group each week. To receive, we must give. Our efforts to provide this virtual space and to publish the many free teachings available on the website, YouTube channel, and Facebook pages are dependent upon your support. We encourage all Sangha participants to formalize their connection by becoming Sangha members by pledging their monthly support through our Patreon page. There are 5 different tiers of support so that you can contribute according to your ability. All Sangha members receive access to additional teachings and opportunities for support in their practice offered through the Patreon. If you'd like to deepen your practice and your connection to the Sangha, please visit the Patreon and pledge your support. The link is provided in the description of this live video. Please help us to continue the service to humanity by deepening your spiritual connection and supporting our efforts in any ways you're able. Our current news, with cases of COVID rising throughout the world and cases in India still high, Swami has asked devotees to do a daily practice of 108 repetitions of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra while also lighting an oil or ghee lamp at the same time. If 108 repetitions is too many, then do whatever you can. You can reach out to us via the website for questions about this practice. A new version of the Yanni newsletter was released this week. It's an extra long edition featuring a translation of the Ganapati the Ganapati Upanishad by Swamiji himself, a Q&A about chakras, and more. The property in Hanover is now listed for sale. Swami and volunteers are working to prepare the property for sale, including preparing the many trees and plants for transplant. Not always an easy task. We are still working to raise money to purchase a new property. We have so far raised only $20,000 of our goal of $300,000 by July 13th. We are hopeful the sale of the property will raise some money towards a new property, but it is possible we may be left with very little after the sale. This will make continuing services for the public difficult, perhaps for a significant time in the future. If you are interested in continuing the activities of the Soma Matha, please donate and help us. Volunteers are needed as well as monetary donations. Reach out to us via the website for more information. Thank you very much. And now we will share a recorded teaching from Swamiji.
So we want to talk a little bit about the concept of darshan. Darshanam means to see, We go to the temple, we have darshanam of the deity. And when we go to the Swami or the Guruji, we have darshanam of the Swami. This means that we see him, but it means that he sees us also. It's not just physical sight with the eyes, but it's a mystical exchange of energy from the third eye. Those who have subtle perception, subtle awareness, because they've been meditating, can feel this darshanam as an energy, as a blessing coming to them. And people go to the Guru and they bow before the Guru because it humbles them. And they give up ego. They leave their faults at the feet of the Guru, they say, because they bow themselves and they touch the feet of the Guru. And they say that energy flows out through a person, through their feet. And so from the Guru, or even the priest in the temple who's been chanting all the Veda mantras, the blessings flow out through the feet because they have blessings to flow, because the Shakti of God is with them, because they've been doing the sadhana, they've been chanting the mantras, they've been doing the dhyanams, the meditations. So when we humble ourselves, we leave some of that ego and we receive some of that blessing, but we've got to make ourselves open. We've got to make ourselves like an empty bowl. This is one mudra that helps us to become open. You just cup your palms. People sit like this in meditation. When you go to a guru and you're waiting to have the darshan, this is a good mudra to practice because it makes you like an empty bowl to receive the grace and the blessings. So when you go to the Guru is in a state of consciousness different than the normal body consciousness. He's been doing the spiritual practices that draw his consciousness up into the higher chakras. And he's looking and speaking and acting from the place of the higher chakras. And so when we look at the Guru, we can see a little bit of what he sees. The world looks different to him because he's looking inwardly. He's looking at the world out from the inside. He's there in the inside looking outward. And we are as if we are outside looking within. So when we go to the Guru, we start to see more. Also, when we go to the Guru and we bow, or if we don't bow, that's very telling as well. As we bow, the Guru sees our resistances, he sees our karmas, he sees our hesitation, he sees the nature of that. A Guru looks, and by looking at a person feels like the Guru is looking through them, looking into their soul. The Guru looks and he sees their past. The Guru looks and he sees their future, and he sees the nature of their thoughts and their consciousness. He looks at their aura. He sees their inner aura. He sees the colors there. And the colors there tell him what spiritual practices this person has been doing and what spiritual practices they need to be doing. The Guru may see some troubles coming for the devotees, and the Guru does things to help the devotee bring about the energy they need to avoid such karmas. As the Guru has this higher awareness, he sees because he doesn't care, he doesn't judge. If we don't judge, we too can see things about other people. But if we judge, it limits what we can see. So without judgment, from a place of higher consciousness, the Guru looks onto the person, and the person starts to see what's in their subconscious mind, hidden from their conscious awareness, and their consciousness expands also. So some emotions may come out from the subconscious. It can be like a purging process when a person goes and has the darshan of a Guru. Before the fact, after the interaction also, we can have some subconscious purging. Feelings come up, we feel afraid, we feel angry, we feel scared. And it's a part of that process. They say we should take some time after meeting a Guru to process that experience before we judge that experience. The darshan can be very different from different teachers, different swamis and gurus. You go to some, and you may feel very joyous and blissful. You go to others and it may be an intense purging. You go to others and it's barely perceptible. My first guru, he was in meditation a lot of the time, and he was so much drawn inward that most people wouldn't even feel any Shakti from this guru. They would not, his darshan was so inward and so subtle, it was barely perceptible. But it surely worked on a person. Some people, they get in the presence of a guru and they just start to cry because these things are just purging, or sometimes it just seems so beautiful. We don't judge any of that. We just let these experiences flow. But we don't have to be in the physical presence of a guru either to have darshan, because we can look at the photo of the guru, or if we have an audio recording of the guru or a video of the guru, and we look at that and we have devotion, when we look at that with attention, we connect to the energy of the guru at that moment. So right now I am having your darshan, you who is watching this video, and you are having my darshan. So you may feel something, you may not feel something. And that's okay, you don't need to judge the experience, but this is what darshan is. Now I'm feeling what you're feeling because my awareness is there, my attention is there. This video I've made for you. It may be 10 years later than this video was made. And you may be the 100th person watching this video. But I'm feeling what you're feeling. And you also are feeling what I'm feeling if you're looking with attention. And if you watch this video again also, you'll be having the darshan again, and it will continue to clear things out and continue to bring your consciousness to the place where my consciousness is. This is the notion of Sangha, association. They talk about satsanga. When you're doing spiritual practice, you should seek satsanga, which is good associations with people who are spiritually minded and who encourage us in our own sadhana. But they say you can also have asanga, which is the bad association with people who are worldly minded. They're not spiritual minded, and they may discourage you in your sadhana. It's natural to have some people around. Your family you've got to have around. They may discourage you at times. It's important for you to be discouraged from your sadhana so that you can find the inward strength to continue in your sadhana. But generally, if there's an option, if it's a friend, avoid those friends who discourage you in your sadhana, and keep with those friends who encourage you and inspire you in your sadhana. This is the concept of Sangha. And so when we are around people who are a good influence, who are doing their own practice, and we do our own practice, that practice is many times more powerful. We'll go deeper within because of the association, the Sangha. And with a guru, they say your practice can be even much more powerful. And so this video is about darshan. This video is giving the darshan. And you can watch that and feel that and see what happens, and that's great. That's for your mind. But if you really want to go into the practice, do your mantra. Do what practice, your meditation, your yoga, whatever it's been. Whatever practice you've been doing every day. Stop this video. Play this video one more time. Keep the sound very low so I'm still there. You're still having the darshan. And do your sadhana. Because in the presence of a spiritual teacher, they say that the sadhana has much more shakti. And this is not on account of me or anything that I'm doing. This is on account of my association with my guru. Right now I'm focusing inwardly on my guru, and I'm feeling his blessings that I've felt. And I'm having awareness of that and projecting it outward and praying to God, by the grace of God, that you may feel that and it may help you in your spiritual practice. And so as I go inward and I come to that feeling of bliss and happiness inside, that feeling of inner connection, then that can come out and you can experience that. And you can do that as well. That's what we're here to do. We're here to go in, to find the light within, and to shine that out for everyone. I don't say that I'm a guru. I just say that I've been around my gurus, and that I am very happy to feel their blessing to me right now. And I'm very happy to tell you about that experience that I've had, and to pray that God shares this happiness and this bliss with you also. Huh? Don't tell people you're a guru, but always look inside. Huh? You can do the same.
Thank you, Swami. We have finished our recitation of the Gayatri Mantra for Shakambari Devi. And now for our Japam practice, we will be doing the Devi Panchatri. The Devi Panchatri mantra is the 5-syllable mantra of the goddess. It is the same as the sacred Panchakshara mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, with the addition of the Shakti Bij Hreem. It uplifts consciousness to the highest state of peace and bliss. It empowers our spiritual practices and grants liberation from all troubles. Though its literal meaning is Om, I bow to the goddess who empowers divine peace and consciousness, whose seed syllable is Hreem. True understanding of a mantra is in the spiritual experience it bestows to the seekers, as it elevates their level of awareness through dedicated practice over time.
We will do 108 repetitions of the mantra. Om Hreem Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Hrim 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 Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Now we'll do a short meditation. The instructions are to sit silently, the spine straight, shoulders back and relaxed. Close the eyes. Allow yourself to see the inner light of the divine radiating from your heart. If you do not see it, feel it instead. If distracting thoughts or feelings come into the mind, allow them to be. Witness them without hesitation, without judgment, and without analysis. Allow the light of the divine to heal them, bringing deep peace and wisdom. In light, all darkness vanishes. Practice sitting in the inner light, which is bright like 10 million suns. Let this light heal you. Invite that experience. Allow it to guide your consciousness and impel your actions for the highest good of the three realms. Om. Now we will do a short puja. Puja is a traditional system of offerings, coupled with mantras and visualizations revealed by the sages to help people seek the assistance of divine beings in their lives and spiritual practice. Puja ceremonies can be simple, as in the case of the offerings made daily in the homes of millions of Hindus, or extremely complicated, as are the rituals of temple consecration, which require the participation of hundreds of devotees and dozens of well-trained priests. The oil lamps, fruits, flowers, water, herbal incense, and other offerings provide prana, or subtle nutrients, for the devas and other inner realm beings to send blessings to the physical realm. The sacred mantras open channel to the inner realms. The effects of puja are powerful to bring about peace and healing. During puja, problems are mysteriously resolved, and answers to difficult questions arise spontaneously by the grace of the many inner plane beings working to fulfill our prayer. Empowered by the sacred mantras and offerings, we are conducting a simple Pancha Puja of 5 offerings. These offerings relate to the 5 elements and are Pushpa, a flower, which symbolizes the ether element, Kantha, or sandalwood paste, connected to the earth element, Thupa, incense symbolic of the air element, Deepa, light symbolizing fire, and Naivedyam, food relating to water.
Om Adya Purvokta Evam Gunavisheshena Vishishtayam Asyam Shubhatithau Sri Soma Matha Sanghasya Asmakam Sahakutumbhanam Kshemasthirya Virya Vijaya Ayura Roga Aishwaryanam Abhivriddhartham Shri Shakambhari Devi Prasada Siddhyartham Yatha Shaktya Shri Shakambhari Devi Pancha Pujam Karishe Om Apa Upasprisya Om Jata Veda Zezunavama Soma Marathi Hato Nidahati Vedaha Sanah Parshadati Durgani Vishvanaveva Sindhum Duritatyaknihi Om Am Sham Shakambhari Devye Namaha Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Asmin Chitrapathe Sri Shakambhari Devim Avahayami Sthapayami Om Am Sham Shakambhari Devye Namaha Gandhan Dharayami Gandhasyopari Haridra Kumkumam Samarpayami Om Am Sham Shakambhari Devye Namaha Pushpam Pujayami Om Am Sham Shakambhari Devye Namaha Dhupam Agrapayami Om Am Sham Shakambhari Devye Namaha Deepam Darshayami Om Amritamastu Amritopastaranamasi Om Pranaya Swaha Om Apanaya Swaha Om Vyanaya Swaha Om Udanaya Swaha Om Samanaya Swaha Om Brahmane Swaha Om Am Sham Shakambhari Devye Namaha Naivedyam Nivedayami Tambulam Nivedayami Amritapaniyam Samarpayami Om Yopam Pushpam Veda Pushpavan Prajavahan Pashuman Bhavati Chandramava Apam Pushpam पुष्पवान् प्रजावाहन् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति राजाधिराजायः प्रसय्य साहिने नमो वयं वाहि श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाह्यः माह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो दधातु कुबेराय वैश्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः यो वेदादौ स्वरः प्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः नारायण्ये च विद्महे शाकम्भरे च धीमहि तन्नो देवीः प्रचोदयात् ॐ आं शां शाकम्भरी देव्ये नमः ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः ॐ आवाहिताभ्यः सर्वाभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः वेदोक्तमन्त्रपुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि काले वर्षन्तु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्रह्मणा सन्तु निर्भयाः भगवतः सन्तु निर्भयाः सज्जनाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वे जनाः सन्तु निर्भयाः स्वस्ते प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ऐं कार ह्रीं कार रहस्ययुक्त श्रीङ्कारगूढर्थमहाविभूत्या ओङ्कारमर्मप्रतिपादिनेभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् अज्ञाननाशनाय विद्महे ज्ञानप्रकाशाय धीमहि तन्नो गुरुपादुकाः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शतमानं भवति शतायुः पुरुषः शतेन्द्रिय आयुष्येवेन्द्रिये प्रतिष्ठति ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीदेवी अर्पणमस्तु
Thank you everyone for coming tonight. We offer the Sangha freely. Remember to join the Patreon, donate, volunteer, and spread the word about our upcoming move. Namaste.